So some of you may have heard that the feminist website Everyday Feminism has made a plea with their viewers to help fund them. This is despite the website having millions of views by their own admission and also been one of the more popular feminism websites around. In this video we will have a look at the video uploaded by Everyday Feminism and let you know what our thoughts are. I know a few other YouTubers have done this, but it is just fun to do. So let's get this cancer of a pit stain going so I can get to bleach my eyes and ears after I am done watching.
Hey y'all, it's Melissa, and I have some very important news to share with you, but it's bad news, which is that Everyday Feminism is literally on the verge of shutting down. Like literally, we might shut down.
Okay, I know a few others have said this, but we don't need the literary in there. I get you are trying to make it out that you literary might be shutting down, but I don't think we literary need that. Okay, I'll stop now.
So in case you didn't know, I work as managing editor at Everyday Feminism. Everyday Feminism is the largest independent feminist media site in the world with an audience of millions of people.
Okay, so you say you have millions and millions of viewers. How is it that you can't afford to keep running the website? I had a look at your site and there are currently ads running on the side. Also, I imagine you would have sponsors and brands that pay you to advertise. I know you believe that women can do anything, but if you are that bad with money, I can suggest a name of a good financial advisor. I am sure he could mansplain things to you and get you on the right track.
And what we do as an educational platform is help people break down and stand up to everyday oppression, which is like super important.
Okay, I hate to tell you that women have a pretty good time in the Western world. In fact, a lot of people actually make the argument that women have more rights than men in some situations. For example, men are at a higher risk of dying at work. Women have more rights when it comes to children and the courts. If you want to help repressed women, why don't you focus on women in countries like Saudi Arabia and Iraq? I am sure they would love feminism to stick up for them.
Unfortunately, independent feminist media is really hard to keep financially sustainable, especially in the time of like attacks on free speech and fake news and just Donald Trump in general.
Duh. Okay, first of all, if feminists media is hard to keep afloat and you have millions and millions of viewers, that doesn't seem to make much sense. You have the audience, why is it so hard to keep afloat? If that is the case, then this is going to have to be a question you sort out quick, otherwise in 6 to 12 months you are going to be back in the same situation. Secondly, you talk about freedom of speech. You mean like this? Yes, that is a bunch of feminists turning up and protesting the MRA, and when that didn't work, they pulled the fire alarm to shut it down. Is that what you mean by freedom of speech? Where were you guys when this was happening? And third, what does Donald Trump have to do with your website? After all, if he is having an effect on women in the USA, I would imagine it would be pushing them towards feminism. After all, feminists are always saying how we are living in an age of misogyny. Wouldn't that push women towards the feminist movement?
So unsurprisingly, a lot of independent feminist media sites are struggling financially.
If you are struggling financially, then there can't be much of a market, and yet you say that you have millions of viewers. Which is it?
And now that's happening to Everyday Feminism, which like totally sucks. And when I say we're struggling financially, I mean like for real, we may not be able to exist after the month of May.
Well, that sucks that you might not exist after the month of May, like for real.
So we really need to hashtag save EF. Why? Well, we need to save EF because literally white supremacists are in power.
White supremacists are in power. I am presuming you are talking about Donald Trump here. Remember the guy who has said this.
As your president, I will do everything in my power to protect our LGBTQ citizens from the violence and oppression of a hateful foreign ideology.
And who is married to a migrant, and who all the alt-left claims loves Russia. This might be why your site is at risk of shutting down. Blanket statements that don't hold up to scrutiny.
We need to save EF because people are waking up to what it means to protest and resist for the first time ever.
I am sorry, but people have been protesting for as long as I can remember. It isn't a new thing. Do you honestly believe that?
We need to save EF because marginalized people need healing and liberation.
You mean like the women over in third world counties that you haven't reported on? Wouldn't they be marginalized and oppressed that need liberation?
We need to save EF because you shouldn't live in a world now or ever when independent feminist media doesn't exist.
Surprising, I totally agree with you on this. I think that feminism should have a voice. However, I don't know if you should be the one leading that charge, especially after your blanket statements earlier.
So, okay, have I convinced you that it's absolutely necessary that we save everyday feminism?
Nope, and isn't that the sign that the alt-left is saying is white power? Hey, I know it is the sign of okay, but you are alt-left and they have been saying this.
Awesome. Here's what you can do. 1, you can donate to us. Please, 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 please. Every dollar counts, please. Using the link right here.
No. I'd bet you are really regretting making that hashtag by now.
Or if that's not an option for you, you can use the hashtag, what is it? SaveEF.
I have seen what people are using it for on Twitter.
To talk on social media, especially Twitter, about why our work matters. You can make a video like this one. You can make a really cute little picture. You can just send a tweet, but talk about why you want to save EF.
Trust me, if you have seen the hashtag on Twitter, people are not talking about why they want to save EF.
Because honestly, fuck this. We're not going to shut down now, not in 2017 when we're living in the age of Trump. No way.
I like the age of Trump. His tweets crack me up for hours alone.
But we need your help in order to stay alive. So please join the fight for independent feminist media and support all of the sites that you love, including Everyday Feminism.
After watching that video, there isn't anything that I have heard that has made me want to support you. However, I also wanted to check out the website and nothing I saw there made me want to change my mind. If you like this video, please remember to click the like and the share buttons. If you're new to the channel, please remember to click on the subscribe button.